Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects millions of men worldwide, baldness. It's something that can really mess with your confidence, you know? You look in the mirror and see that receding hairline or that growing bald spot, and it can be a real hit to your self-esteem. But the good news is, it's not a done deal. We're in a new age of hair restoration and the options out there are more promising than ever. We're talking cutting-edge treatments, some straight out of a science fiction movie that are showing real results. We're going to break down the science behind these breakthroughs, from hair transplants to medications to new therapies that are changing the game. We'll separate the facts from the hype so you can make informed decisions about your own hair loss journey. This isn't just about vanity either. Hair loss can have a serious impact on your mental health and overall well-being. So, whether you're just starting to notice a few extra hairs in the drain, or you've been rocking the shaved head look for a while but are curious about your options, this video is for you. Stick around as we explore the top methods to cure baldness in men. Let's kick things off with a method that's been around for a while but has come a long way. Hair transplants. We're talking about taking hair follicles from one part of your scalp, usually the back or sides where hair tends to be thicker and more resistant to falling out, and transplanting them to the areas where you're thinning or balding. Now this isn't your grandpa's hair plugs anymore. We're not talking about those weird, unnatural-looking tufts of hair. Modern hair transplant techniques have gotten incredibly sophisticated. We're talking follicular unit extraction, or FUE, where they take individual hair follicles and implant them with microscopic precision. This creates a much more natural-looking hairline, and the results can be pretty darn impressive. You see celebrities all the time who have clearly had work done, and it looks amazing. They've got those full heads of hair, and you'd never even know they were struggling with hair loss before. But let's be real, there are some things to consider. Hair transplants can be expensive, for one thing. And it's surgery, so there's always going to be some level of risk and recovery time involved. Plus, it's not a one-and-done deal. You might need multiple sessions to achieve the desired fullness, and you'll need to be prepared to maintain those results with medications and other therapies down the line. Next up, we've got minoxidil, better known as Rogaine. This is the one you've probably seen advertised all over the place. It's a topical medication, meaning you rub it directly onto your scalp, and it's been around for ages. It's FDA approved for both men and women, and it's available over the counter, so you don't need a prescription. So how does it work? Well, the exact mechanism is still a bit of a mystery, but scientists believe it widens the hair follicles and stimulates hair growth. It's not a miracle cure though, it doesn't work for everyone, and it's most effective for people with hereditary hair loss, also known as androgenetic alopecia. And here's the kicker, you have to be consistent with it. You need to apply it twice a day, every day, to see results and maintain them. If you stop using it, your hair will likely start to thin again. Now let's talk about finasteride, also known as Propecia. This is another medication that's been around for a while and has a proven track record. Unlike minoxidil, which is topical, finasteride is a pill you take orally. It works by blocking the conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, which is a hormone that plays a major role in male pattern baldness. Basically, it's like putting a stop sign in front of the hormone that's telling your hair to fall out. Now, finasteride is generally considered more effective than minoxidil, but it also comes with some potential side effects. We're talking about things like decreased libido, erectile dysfunction, and even mood changes in some men. It's important to weigh the potential benefits against the risks, and talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you. But here's the thing, a lot of these side effects are blown out of proportion. The vast majority of men who take finasteride experience no side effects at all, or very mild ones that go away on their own. Now we're getting into some really interesting stuff. PRP therapy, or platelet-rich plasma therapy, sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but it's a real thing and it's gaining popularity for hair restoration. So what is it? Basically, they draw some of your blood, just like getting a regular blood test, and then they spin it in a centrifuge to separate the platelets from the rest of the blood components. Platelets are these tiny cells in your blood that are responsible for clotting and healing. They're packed with growth factors that promote cell growth and regeneration. So, they take this concentrated platelet-rich plasma and inject it into your scalp, specifically in the areas where you're experiencing hair loss. The idea is that these growth factors will stimulate the hair follicles, promote blood flow to the scalp, and create an environment that's conducive to hair growth. It's still a relatively new treatment and more research is needed to fully understand its long-term effectiveness, but the early results are promising. Let's face it, not everyone wants to go the medication or surgery route, and that's totally understandable. So what about natural remedies? Are there any natural ways to combat hair loss? Well, the truth is there's no magic bullet, but there are definitely things you can do to support hair health and potentially slow down hair loss. First and foremost, diet and exercise. We all know that eating a healthy diet and staying active is good for our overall health, and that includes our hair. Make sure you're getting enough protein, iron, zinc, and other essential nutrients that are crucial for hair growth. And don't underestimate the power of stress management. Stress can wreak havoc on your body in countless ways, and hair loss is one of them. Find healthy ways to manage stress, whether it's meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, or whatever works for you. There are also certain herbs and supplements that have been traditionally used to promote hair growth, like saw palmetto, ginseng, and biotin. Now, the scientific evidence for these remedies is often mixed, but some people swear by them. It's always a good idea to talk to your doctor before starting any new supplements, especially if you're taking other medications. So there you have it, folks. We've covered a lot of ground today, from tried and true methods like hair transplants and medications, to cutting-edge therapies like PRP. The science of hair restoration is constantly evolving, and we're seeing some truly exciting breakthroughs. The bottom line is, if you're struggling with hair loss, you're not alone. Millions of men and women around the world are in the same boat. The good news is, you don't have to just accept it. There are options out there, and the best approach is to arm yourself with knowledge and talk to a qualified healthcare professional to figure out what's right for you. Remember, what works for one person might not work for another. It's all about finding the right solution for your individual needs and goals. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. See you next time.